Greetings, dear ones. This is Reverend Ruth on Story Bar with Angel Healing Ministries, and how are you all doing today? It is a beautiful day out here in Hempstead Lake State Park in Rockville Center, and we're in the midst of the fall season. I love it. It's so pretty out here and so comfortable out here in this area. I always love to come here and visit when fall is at its height, and because you see all the colors and the beauty of this. But today I want to talk about something very intriguing. It's called clarity comes when you're healing. Now, that's a known fact because I've heard people tell me stories in the past that when they're not feeling so great and they're just like concentrating on getting better, what happens sometimes is that they get clarity. They think of certain things, questions that they're thinking of that have been on their mind, and what happens? They get the clarity when they're like healing. And I mean, it's not the only way to get clarity, my friends, but it's another way that it's one way, just sitting there at peace and going within. No, not yet. And going within and having the opportunity just to relax, my friends, when you're not feeling so great. And while you're there in that moment, you're thinking of something. Well, what should you be doing? And all of a sudden, it just comes clear to you, and you find your strength and everything when you're in that clarity while you're healing. Now, you can get clarity other ways too, besides while you're healing. You can also meditate on it, and you can and pray on it. And while you sit there and meditate, you can focus on what you want and what you want to get, and you hear it clearly. A lot of people can do that, you know, and hear that clearly in their mind. Now, there are also other places you can go, like there are vortexes all around, like here in Hempstead Lake State Park, there's a vortex around here. And some people say they sit in the vortex and they still get the clarity while they're sitting in the vortex, but they're also in the process of healing as well, my friends. Because one of the things we regularly should do is heal ourselves each and every day, because it's important to be healed and ready to go when time comes. And when things just knock you down, like you're not feeling well or something, it's usually God saying, hey, time to slow down, rest. You're moving too fastly, you're moving too quickly, dear one. You need to just rest and relax and focus on what you want to do with your life and time. Because a lot of us have the tendency to overdo ourselves, and we overdo, and then we just kind of lose sight of things, and we start doing too much. And God can send us angels and people to tell us, hey, you look tired, you need to relax. And if you don't get the message, then you keep going and going. At one point, what's going to happen, something's going to come and get you and knock you down. It could be a migraine, it could be a cold, it could be anything. And that's just because you're not hearing what God is telling you. So, my friends, when you're healing, that's a good time just to sit back and relax and focus on what you need and what you want. And you sometimes get that clarity that comes. And now you can go into a vortex, and this is still healing and clarity while you're healing, and you can get really clear answers. You'll get very clear answers, but you also get them when you meditate and go within, either inside the house or out into nature, and just find the best place for you to relax and just be there. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing with my life? And it'll come to you. And I don't know how many of you have gone through that experience, but it does help when you just take that time off and do the thing you have to do to feel better with your life, my friends. But it is easy as humans for us to forget that we need to slow down once in a while. And that's why we wind up with things like migraines and illnesses, COVID, flu, whatever it might be, because we're just doing too much. And it's God's way of saying, hey, slow down. You need to slow down. Take it easy, my friends. So before that happens to you, my friends, always check your body every time when you wake up in the morning. It's the best way to see how you're doing, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Because when you ask your body if there's anything that you need, it helps, my friends. So when you do that, my friends, just it's very helpful to do that. So even when you aren't meditating or something, like you said, just look at clarity. But even when we're it's interesting how when we're in illness and sickness and in migraines, that we get that clarity that comes to us. Like an example, I had a friend who was she had a severe migraine, and And it forced her to like sit down and relax and recheck her life and reflect on it. And when she did, she realized where she wanted to be, who she wanted to be. And she, she made it through the migraine. And when she was ready when she was healed, she knew exactly what she needed when she came out of being migraine. And it really helps. And then you just keep going. And I recommend this for all of us. We to check ourselves each and every time before going out into the world and doing stuff, because the more you check yourself, the better chance you have of being better and okay, my friends. And that's what we want for ourselves. We want to be okay. We want to heal. We want to continue forward, and we want to get stronger and courageous. Also, when you're in that moment of healing, it really gives you time to rebuild your energy and replenish your energy that you lost, and focus on what things you might have done. And when you come out stronger, you can take back. If you lost it, gave your power away, you can always take that back. And then you become a lot stronger than you've ever been before, my friends. So, my friends, understand that clarity can come through healing or while you're healing. And clarity can come through meditation and prayer. And clarity can come when you're just, walking in nature or walking someplace with a friend, and you might just hear something because something's on your mind and you're thinking about it. And when that comes, you just like, aha, that's what it is that I needed to think about. So, my friends, each and every day I recommend this. I recommend that when you wake up every morning, always ask your body how it's feeling. Always check with everything from your emotions to your mental state to your physical state, and into your spiritual state. And I recommend meditation, 5-10 minutes tops, and prayer whenever you get the chance. And you can also do this kind of thing to get the clarity and heal in the middle of the day. And you can take, if you're at work or something, you can, during your 15-minute break that you get, you can take the time just to focus on healing and clarity, and just, kind of sit there and focus. And I also recommend not overdoing it. Make sure that you don't overdo it. And if you get a messenger saying, hey, you're tired, maybe you should rest, I would double check yourself, my friends. It's important, because it has helped many people that I know in my life, that when they take time for themselves and take time for them and do what they need to do, it helps. And clarity definitely comes while you're healing, and when your mind is completely clear and you're thinking, my friends. We love you. Namaste. And remember, your spirit guides are watching over you and protecting you, and they love you with all their heart. Thank you. This is Reverend Ruth Ansariabar with Angel Healing Ministries. And if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe. We love you. Namaste. Thanks. Bye.